Massive back here again with another video. Now, the way I'm going to review the Stormzy songs, okay, is I'm going to pick out the biggest ones that hit me the most, okay? Other ones that didn't hit me the most, I'll conjoin them into one video. But this one called Lay Me Bare, I think this one of the deepest songs in his album. This or the one I called 100 Bags, but this is one of the deepest songs in his album, okay? Now, I'm going to play the first 10 seconds of it, okay? And from the instrumental alone, you know that, yo, this is going to be... It's going to be us seeing Stormzy bare, like literally, lay me bare. Listen to the first 5 seconds of the lyrics. Not of the lyrics, because this will get copyrighted so fast. Listen to the instrumental. So boom. Just from the first that's why the instrumental, you know that, yo. Oh my God. Now he answers a few questions here. The first question he answers is about why he disappeared. Okay. Now some of you knew that during the course of I think around last year and the beginning of this year, Stormzy came off Twitter, he came off Instagram, and I don't know about Snapchat, okay? People are wondering what's going on, where did he go, okay? People initially thought, okay, that he did this to he did this because he's working on his album, okay? But he just said it in this song, like, yo, he did this because he was having spiritual troubles, okay? He was having like, no, I won't say mental, but spiritual battles. That's why his main reason. That's what he said in his song, in his thing, okay? Or along those lines, that it wasn't because I was working on my EP, it wasn't because I was working on my album, it wasn't because I was working on my this or that. Spiritually, I was having battles. Spiritually, I was having doubts about myself, okay? And he talked about how if Flips and other people wasn't there, he didn't say Maya, though. I don't know why he didn't say Maya. I mean, when you go for a battle, your girlfriend should be the number one person to come for you to find for comfort. You know what I mean? But he said people like Flips. It wasn't for people like Flips and other people that you don't know where he'll be. You know, so that's why he's good to always have your boys around you. Your boys. I know you have a girl there, but your boys around you. He said that without them guys, like, it would have been tough. You know, there'd be some times where they'd be knocking at his door, he won't open. There'd be some times where he'll leave his phone on airplane mode. That's what people do. When they want girls, be serious, Mercy. Forget all girls and forget. Okay, but another thing he opened up about was his dad. Okay, now I'm not a big Stormzy follower from that back in the days. You know, I wasn't like a big Stormzy follower, but I don't know if he talks a lot about his dad. But for me personally, this is the first time I heard him talk about his dad. Okay, now he talked about how he saw his dad on ends. Okay, so he left his dad on ends, okay. So his dad is on ends, okay, and his dad is a taxi driver, okay. And then I guess the first time in years that Stormzy saw his dad again, instead of Stormzy's dad say, "Oh, Stormzy, done this," he said, "Yo, can you buy me a car? Like, I'm a taxi driver. I need a Lamborghini to drive people around." You know what I mean? And that's the first thing that Stormzy's dad said to Stormzy when they met for I don't know how many years. He didn't specify it, okay. And he asked for a car, okay. I'm thinking, jeez. And you know what? Yeah, I don't blame him. Imagine your dad left you for years, okay? Left your mom to provide, do double shift, do 2 jobs at the same time, work hard. Apparently, his mom has forgiven his dad, but somebody said like, "Yo, I'm cold. I'm not gonna forgive you. I'm gonna tell you the truth now. I hope you're hearing this. I am not going to forgive you for what you've done, okay?" But imagine, some of you might be thinking, "Oh, Storm, just forgive your dad, man." But imagine, okay? Now, some people have actually been through this. Some people might actually go through this, unfortunately. And unfortunately, some stupid people might actually do this to their children. Some man that will just go beat a random chick, okay, get her pregnant. When he hears that she's pregnant, "No, I'm not the father." They're gone, okay. But he said that, yo, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. But it's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep. Oh yeah, imagine if you were a child, okay, and then you say your dad left you, okay, so he's gonna buy milk. Man, see, don't make jokes about this. Imagine that. But people actually said that my dad's gonna. People actually said that yo, my dad said he's gonna get milk and everything for the next 10 years. But I'll be serious, okay? Imagine your dad said that. Okay, imagine your dad left you, okay? And it's only you and your mom, and you had to struggle. You had to go to the road to make money. You had to sell things to make money. You went to jail to make money. You went to jail because you're trying to make money on ends, okay? And then you blow. You become successful. You're a big rapper. You work with Adidas. You work with big companies. You perform with Ed Sheeran. You do this. You get number ones even though you're not even signed. Yeah, and that's when your dad wants to come back to you and say, "Hey, Sonny boy, can I have a car?" You know, me myself. Okay, even I'm a Christian. Forgive. Yeah, you can forgive, but we can't forget. God can forgive and forget, but we are humans. We can't. We don't have the power to forget. If we had the power to forget, then so many exes I would have forgot. But we can only forgive. Okay, he doesn't want to forgive him anyway, but you can understand where it's coming from. Imagine someone dumped you, and then when you're successful, they want to come back and say, "Hey, remember me? Remember me? Remember me?" You'd be like, "Where was you in my struggle? Where was you in my fight? Where was you? Where was you? You know?" And man them are that people that don't have children now. Okay, people that don't have children now. If you're gonna go inside the girl and bust in her and give her a child, okay, make sure you stay to be a father, bro. Like, come on. I know you might have done it at the spur of the moment. You were drunk, you were high on drugs. She had a gun to your head or what? She had a knife to your lungs or whatever. But I'm joking. That's sorry. Be said. But seriously, like, if you're gonna bust this kind of a chick and you have a girl and you have a daughter or you have a son, what else can you have? A dog? We have a son or a daughter or a child. Make sure you're there for them, man. I mean, like, even P on P Money's album, okay. Is it P Money? Yeah, it's P Money, okay. He actually opened up about this as well. Like, yo, my dad left me, bro. Eminem's dad as well left him. Dads are moving wrongly, bro. Anyway, Mercy back here again with another video. If you're gonna have a child, dude, be a father. Be a father, bro. You know. And one day your child can be a major blessing to you. Now imagine if Stormzy's dad would have stuck down there and fought to the end. He could have been chilling with Stormzy's mum in Ghana. But now, he's still in ends, being a Uber driver. Stormzy's up. Stormzy bought his mum a house and a business in Ghana. Now Stormzy's mum's chilling. And then, you're now lost. You're like, yo, I'm Stormzy's dad. What happens now? What'd I get out of it? Nothing. Mercy back here again with another video. Peace, love. I have to see if Stormzy wants to forgive his dad, but that's all up to Stormzy. I have no part to play in it. Peace, love, and it's between Stormzy, God, and his father. Peace, love, and yeah.